Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again this morning. I am now brushing traditionally. Guys, this is the way to the village. We do this using the stick, not the modern one which you buy from the shop. But when we come to the village, we always use this to brush our teeth. And we feel good, guys. So this morning, I came some like 3 days ago from Mombasa. I'm still at Marwa's place. You can see the environment. So he welcomed me. I'm living in the big house, the I am Marwa's mansion. Guess what, guys? I'm not living outside. Mr. Marwa welcomed me in the big mansion, and I am living right there. I wanted to do something for him before I go back to Mombasa. As I said, there is a previous video, if I'm not wrong, I posted explaining what I do for a living. I do I am I am a plumber. I do a plumbing work. So I just came to see if I can get anything like a plumbing work which I can do to his place, and to maybe to add some value to his life, because he's a great man. You see, he has many visitors here. He don't chase anybody. He's a great man. He's a godsend. As you can see, I'm having my tape measure right here, ready for whatever comes on my side. So I will take you through. I will take you through this area. As you can see, just there, that is a YouTube river. I was told this is a YouTube river down there, flowing, flowing, flowing silently. So guys, as I take you through, I want to tell you this. I am new to this world. I mean this YouTube world. I just joined like 29 days ago, and I've noted I created some following, just a little. So I urge you guys, if possible, and I beg, because people come from far, but you have to start from somewhere for you to reach where you are aiming. I need your support, guys. I need you to support me by, this is a well right here, guys. A well right here. People fetch water from there. So I need your support by subscribing to my channel, commenting, liking and share. That way you'll be of good help of me. So I created this channel because of two things. So I'll need your advice, because uh, I want to be maybe doing these videos, showing day-to-day life, showing maybe what I am involved with. Maybe in my workplace, I explain whatever I'm doing. I also do some shallow drilling that I'll show you. But if you go to my channel description, it tells you that I wanted, and I still want, for some many reasons, to do a charity YouTube. A charity YouTube means I have a big story, a long one. So I have this feeling, and because of where I've come from and the way I was brought up, and because of just my life, I wanted to assist the poor, if God will give me that support. For now, me, I don't have much. I don't have even anything. But I thank God, because I don't miss maybe like food, clothes, but sometimes I'm in lack with so many things. So me, I'm come from far. This is river YouTube, guys, right there. River YouTube flowing slowly, flowing slowly. So when I was young, when I was small, a kid of about, this is a neighbor, Mr. Marwa's perimeter wall right here. When I was young, a kid of about uh, 4 to 5 years, around there. So my mama, my mother passed on. My mother died when I was so young, and my mother was not married. I was just born, but I have a father who didn't take care of me. I am telling you this because I want you to understand why I want to do this charity. I want to be helping people, and this one I will do by you supporting me. So my mother died when I was just 5, and as I have told you, my mother was not married. So I end up being brought up by my grandmother. My grandmother is the one who brought me up. So this grandmother of mine, and she's still alive, but she's old and she's now ailing. She's sick, somewhere at home. But I thank God she's alive, and may God continue keeping her for me. He gave me this, give gave me this knowledge. So I end up being brought up by my grandmother at that age. I can tell you, even my fans right now, I don't know where even where my mother was buried, because that place, it has some like around five graves, but I can't even point a finger and tell you this is the where my mother was 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 buried, because I don't know. I didn't even go to the funeral when she passed on. Those days, people are even scared of dead people. So I didn't get even that moment of attending the funeral. She didn't die where I used. So she went some places, some place which is called Bura, Sataita Taveta County. Then I don't know what happened, but the report which I have is that she was found sitting dead. She was found sitting while she has already passed on. And where she was buried is to my grandpa's place. Where this my grandma uh, uh, was married to my grandpa, but to some I don't know, but they separated. They parted ways, and my grandpa married another woman, and my grandmother was married. So when I was born, maybe like knowing myself who I am, I found my grandmother living with the other grandpa, like a foster grandpa, but the grandpa which was which married my grandmother, the real grandmother, was a very good one. Was a very good grandpa. He has never even showed me any slight thing of maybe showing me anything bad. She, he has always he's already died also. He always supported me like his grandkid, his grandson, you know. So because uh, they were my grandma and my grandpa, the real ones now, they were living in a separate areas. So that's why I didn't go to that place to attend the funeral. Yes, and the place and that place is like maybe around 15 kilometers far apart to each other houses. Yes, so I end up being brought up by my grandmother and the grandfather, which I have told you, just told you, which is already passed. And maybe for some reason I didn't get that enough education. So I'm not that learned. As you can hear, even I am struggling with with talking English. I'm just um, I went up to class 8. My grandma was overwhelmed because I had my aunties, my uncles, we were living together, and we were going to school together at that time. So And you know, my grandma also, she was having no education, so she was only depending on the village work, maybe like like you go do uh, dig to someone, then he give you some little thing like that, or like farming, eh? Like farming maize. We had also um, some cows. We, we were farming some cows those days, guys. So we were depending mostly, like we milk the cows, we sell the milk, then we get like some little money. So as time goes by, life was not good. Life was very much terrible. At around at around at around maybe like 7 years, 8 years, because the of the work and the life I was living, and not even me, but even my uncles and my aunts, we were all in there. So I can't say it was only my life, but our life. It's only me. The difference was me. I was to my aunt. I was what can I say? I was a grand. You can understand me. So I had no mother. I knew my father, but he couldn't support he couldn't support me. He's alive even today. So at around 7 years there, guys, you can't imagine. I was making charcoal. Me and my uncles and my aunts, we were depending. We go make charcoal, we sell charcoal, then at least we get some school fees, and we buy some books and some and we buy maybe like flour, whatever, to get food. So I started struggling while I was so young, like 7 years, those days. So as time passed on, at around at around 15 years of age, I was able to attain my class 8, to sit on my class 8 examination, that is KCPE. When I sat that examination, I can't tell you that I did that good or I did that bad, but I sat for that examination and I was able to be posted to a secondary school. But unfortunately, maybe by the plans of God, nobody plans bad things to him or to her. My grandma was overwhelmed. She doesn't uh, have anything to sponsor me to go to the secondary school. And I am making it clear, guys, not even me, even my uncles and my aunts. We didn't. My grandmother only managed to that class 8. So we reached there. So everybody, to my grandma's family, everybody decided to find life where necessary. So me, I went to my aunt who was married and is still married in a place, in a border place called Taveta, that is in Taita Taveta County. That is the second born to my mother. That is the second born to my mother. Now, this one is the real aunt who is born by my grandmother and the real grandfather, the second born to my mother. So I went there. We lived there for some time. I was doing like casual jobs, construction a bit. I remember there was a time I did. Uh, I worked with a company which was harvesting some mangoes to the farms, which its name was Wakash. We were harvesting mangoes in the farms, then we placed them in the box. Maybe those mangoes were being exported or exported outside the country. So it reaches a point when I see maybe this thing is not helping me. So I decided to go to Mombasa. Then there is a then when I went to Mombasa, I started living a life of horror. I can say it's horror because the place where I was living was a slum. Here in Africa or in Kenya, because here is Africa, guys. Kenya in East Africa country. So I was living in a slum. We call it Moroto. So this area, Moroto, Chuda. Many people here in my local country know a place called a slum at Chuda place. There is one which called Pia, which is known as Brukenge Estate, along that beach line from Nyali Bridge turning to Chuda, along that strip there is a slum. We call it Moroto. What I was doing, I was carrying heavy luggages. Here in Kenya, we call them sogi. You see, I was small. I was very small, young, not that big, a small body, but I was carrying, you can't imagine, I was carrying like 50 bags, 50 kg bag of tea leaves. We were working at a go down tea warehouses, go down. So we were mixing the tea, packing them, and also loading the containers. So it reached a time after I did all that, life became very bearable because it was not like every day you'll do that job. Sometimes you'll go, you raise up your ID card. The one who is taking people to work won't take you in because he is seeing you are small and maybe you won't be able to manage to do that job. So maybe you may end up maybe getting like chances like 2 or 3 times a month. And where you are staying, you have a house which was costing like 500 shillings, which is like $3, around $3. equivalent to the forex exchange $3 of today, which is $1 is like 150 Kenyan shillings. $1 is 150 Kenyan shillings from the forex exchange today. So you can see I will manage to work for only 3 times a month, and when this end month come and the landlord come to look for his money, have nothing, because these 3 days the money which I've got, I've used them for food. So life became very unbearable, guys. I don't know what to say. So what I decided, I asked myself, I won't I won't I won't live forever like this. I don't have any certificate. I don't have education. I don't have any certificate I can present to a company and ask for job. So the only opportunity was either I work in the godowns or I do construction. So I decided to go work in construction. I worked like a handyman, mason, carrying some sand, stones, mixing the sand and giving the fundi to build the blocks. I did for so long, but even that job you could even not get even maybe like every day. You could maybe have like two days a week, or maybe if it favors you like 3 days a week. That way, guys. So I continued that way until I told myself I have worked like a handman for some time and for so long, and I'm not being a fundi, a mason. So what can I do? So I wanted to be either a plumber or electrician. So I looked for electrician. There were so many, but most of them didn't want to give you that knowledge, because they thought maybe if they support you, you'll be a great person. And you see, Africans, some of them, not all of them, some of them don't want people to succeed in life. I struggled until one day I met one fundi who is a plumber. He was not that nice. Let me say that. He is not that nice, because I thank God he gave me that job to attain the knowledge. But guys, you could report to the job maybe like 7, but you don't know the time when you will close that job. And when the time comes to be given the pay or your salary or the wage, I don't know, is it the wage, salary, whatever? But by that time, we were being paid like $2, which is 300 Kenya shillings per day as a handman for plumbing. When the time comes for him to pay you, he won't give you that money. But I told myself I am a man, and one day I will have my own family. One day I will have my own family. So, because I told myself one day I will have my own family, I said I will be eating only once a day, and God will help me and will keep me. I struggled for 6 months. Then, at least, I started catching up, having that knowledge in me. By that 6 months, I told him, I'm not a handman again. Now I can do it. I'm a plumber. So he tried me if what I am saying is true. So he showed me a work, a job, and he went and he gave me a handman to help me, a helper. When he came in the evening, he found that I have done the job perfectly, but with some slightly mistake, but mainly I have done like 90% perfectly. So he started giving me like jobs, the skill jobs. He started giving me the skill jobs. So I went on attaining the skill that way. But the money he was not paying. But I told myself he could pay you whatever he thinks he can give you. But I told myself, I have told myself one day I will have my own family. So I kept on pushing, guys, until I started, I became a full plumber, I've entered this world, a YouTube world, guys. That's why I've told you to do the comments. Comment. So, in the coming days, I will show you what God gave me. This skill, a plumbing skill. I didn't go to school. I'm just a class 8 leaver. And even if you have seen my videos, I'm not that good at posting them, editing, you see? So I need somebody even to teach me at this moment, guys. So when I became a plumber, a full plumber, I started working. Because I saw this man is not paying me. I started looking for some other people. I started that way. But most of them will give you work, you'll work, but money wise, it's an issue. It's been an issue all along. So but I thank God I'm here. So it reached a point where God started opening my doors. So all these jobs you have been doing with these plumbers, the clients or the owners of the houses, if there is any small issue, the owner will call me. Are you that fool who did the plumbing here? Who you are working with somebody? This and this? Yes. So come and do some repairs here. So I started building myself that way, bit by bit, guys, until I became a full-skilled plumber. I can do what I can do. What I can't do, I'll just tell you openly. I am real. I don't lie. I am just real. I am who I am. So, life has been not good because we have some challenges in this industry. The challenge which you are having is like somebody gives you a job, you give him the quotation. So after you have given him the quotation or had the quotation, he tells you or she tells you, guy, you are so expensive. Then, I am so expensive. Then he denies you a job. He gives it to someone else. This someone else, maybe he thinks that maybe he's a good fundi, but at the end of it, he messed up. He ended up messing up with you. But I don't blame uh, the owners of the who are to be constructed houses, but the genuinity of the plumbers. Or you take somebody's work, you know you are not up to task, and you take it, you just do it anyhowly, the way you think. It's not the way it have to be done, and you're going and you end up messing people. So this is my story. I was telling you how I end up becoming a plumber. So I attained this another skill. This another skill. The second one. Then I'll wrap up by telling you the reason why I want to do this charity. So by doing so, because I am working as a plumber, and generally the plumbing work is a work dealing with water. So I started growing some interest with giving people clean water. That is drilling boreholes. So I worked with one client who had his own machine, the local no, fabricated machine. One day I will show you. So this machine, we worked with it with the operators. The client had his own operators, and my mainly job there was when the borehole is complete, drilled, and the casing were installed, then I was to install the pump and do the pump test and connect the pump to the water tank and do anything like any plumbing. Maybe if the client wants the after the water had been connected to the water tank, maybe to supply in the house, I would do that. So as we continue doing this, I ended up having that interest of one day I will own this machine, the local fabricated one. It drills. It's a shallow drilling machine. It drills like 30 to 35 meters deep. So little by little, I ended up owning one. After like some 10 years is when I ended up owning one, that machine. It costs like, that time when I bought it, when I fabricated, I went to the welder and fabricated this machine for me. It was costing like 350,000 Kenyan shillings. So this is like how much? If you but that time the dollar was a little down, like like 90 something Kenyan shillings. $1 equivalent to 90 something Kenyan shillings. Now it's 150. So if you do your maths, like 350,000, that is Kenyan shillings. So I owned up this machine and I started doing the drilling. So I was mixing the drilling and the plumbing. But these jobs, guys, it is not even that easy to get them because the market is flooded. I don't want to go that far, but I was just giving you a piece of it for you to understand me. So after some time, I met one friend of mine. He was not a friend, but I just met him. I can't say his name here, but this person was giving me some jobs to drill the boreholes with a very cheaper price. Very cheap price, guys. If you mess a little, you end up messing with everything. But because you don't have a job and your machine is idle, I ended up taking this job. This drilling, these jobs were for what can I say? So he was drilling these boreholes for community. He was doing for community, churches and mosques. He was giving these for free. So I could drill somewhere, install everything, and we build a ramp somewhere open for the community to fetch water there. So we did this for some time, but I couldn't even save anything because when that job finished and that money is gone. So I said, because me, I've lived not a good life, a very bad one, a struggling life, and this person is doing this only for charity. What can I do? Let me do for him. But when my machine broke up, I will just explain to him. Maybe he will support me. But for the power of God, there was there is no any day where my machine broke up. So this person now I don't know where he is, but there is that big population which needs this assistance. They want to be assisted. There is this big population which they're also always asking me, why do you not do this for us anymore? The machine of this place broke up. Why can't you come and do us for repair for us? But guys, me, I don't have nothing. I have nothing. The little I get a little for myself and to pay the school fees of my children. I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. So Because of that and the hard time I have lived, I know people who have passed through difficult life knows how it feels by being poor. Being poor is like somebody who is ailing, guys. And this person who is ailing does not know when he or she will be well, but he or she is struggling and having hope that one day I'll be okay. So I want to do this charity for this reason. What I've told you. Any special needy to maybe a parent doesn't have a school fees to send his daughter or his son to school. Maybe people need relief food, they don't have anything to eat. Things like those. Maybe somebody he's living in a house which is raining and he doesn't have anything to get the roof on top. That is it. Any community, maybe when I see like a big population and doesn't have water, maybe they follow it so far. Like I have, like myself, when I was young, to my place. One day I'll show you because I have to go to my rural home one day. I can't promise you maybe it's when, but one day I will go there. I will show you the environment. That place is dry, so we follow water from far end. So that's why I'm saying, when I get your support, I will be able to help many people, and by helping, only God can bless us. One day, everybody will be judged with his or her own deeds. You did good to population, God will judge you good. Even if maybe you did some bad things, maybe God may even forgive you for helping so many. Like even my boss I am Marwa. My boss I am Marwa is helping very big population, like not even in Kenya, but worldwide. Worldwide. He is helping people world, and he doesn't have any boundary. If he doesn't look like you come from my tribe, you are from my neighbor, anybody, a Kenyan tribe, anybody from East Africa, anybody from this Africa, anybody from Asia, anybody from Asia, anybody from South America, Caribbean, everywhere around the globe is helping. I have seen myself. Marwa has gone everywhere helping people. Some talk bad to him for him. I don't know why. But you know, in this world, we can get many characters. But the true ones will always be stand. If you stand with me, God will hear you out one day, because you are told there is no any good deed will ever die and will ever die without being appreciated. You'll always, one day you'll be appreciated, I tell you. So, guys, my names are, YouTube name is, YouTube channel that is, Isaac strongman from Africa, Kenya. I came all the way from Mombasa to come and get a support from a brother who is willing to help me. When you hear, when you get this video, just give me comment. What do you think what I've said? Give your judgments. Is it right for me to do right now, or maybe I should wait? Or whatever you think. But before you do that, just subscribe to my video channel, that is, then comment, like and share, and turn on the notification bell, because I'll be needing your support. When I make a video and post, you'll be the first one to get the notification. I need your support, guys, more than ever, more than ever. Like now, I only have 16 subscribers. I came here with 11. I got 23. Some subscribed to me here, but when I subscribed to them back after leaving, they unsubscribed to me. I don't pay evil for evil. Whoever unsubscribed me to my channel while I subscribe to his channel, God will judge you one day, because Mr. Marwa is supporting us for free. Nobody's paying even a dime. Sometimes you end up eating his food for free, and you will do such thing. Somebody gives you for free and you start judging. I have subscribed to you, but you have little subscribers, and I have 1,000 or 2,000, so you are not on my league. I will unsubscribe you. That is bad manners. Bad manners. One day you had no subscriber. You started from that scratch. So I am starting from the scratch. Why can't you support me? It's logic. Support me, because you also came here to be supported. The subscribers, the only subscribers which I had myself, they were from my friends and mostly my family. So they can't unsubscribe. So the ones I'm having now, 16, they are the genuine one. I pray and I pledge, not even pledging, but I pray and I beg for you to give me more subscribers. Give me even 10,000 subscribers. I don't limit myself. You can give me even 20,000 subscribers. I don't limit myself. I know I will go far. That's why I can't say give me 1,000. Comment, subscribe, even 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, and I'll be happy. Thank all who are subscribed to this channel. Thanks for listening to me, and I say bye. Let's meet to the next one.